come on in. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Hope you are.
I'm good. I just want to tell you a little bit about me.
Okay.
My name is Hillary Shore, and I'm a social worker here for the Housing Authority. I've been here around 3 years. And the reason why you have to speak to me before you can be approved is just so I can get to learn a little bit about you and see if you're a good candidate for our program here.
Okay.
So, you've already filled out your paperwork, which I have, if you could just confirm that this is yours.
Yep, that's mine.
Okay, so, do you mind if I take notes?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay, so I just want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing here. So I'm just going to ask you some basic general questions about why and what's going on in your life and all that. So why did you apply for the Housing Authority?
Okay, well, I'm recently separated and I have 3 kids, but he kicked us out of the home for now, or he kicked us out, and we're living with my mother for now.
Okay.
But she's only letting us live there for a month.
A month, wow. So I'm hearing you say that you and your husband are just separated.
Right.
You're not divorced. Are you going through a divorce?
We haven't filed for divorce.
You haven't. Okay, so you and your children, you have 3 children,
I have 3 children.
are living with your mother. How old are your children?
My oldest one is 6, my middle child is 4, and I have an 8-month-old son.
Okay. So do you work
I work full-time.
full-time doing?
I'm a nurse's assistant.
Okay, so does your husband work?
Yes, he works full-time also, but he works on the 3rd shift. So at nights, he works all night.
So you work mostly during the day?
Yeah, I work mostly during the day, I try to.
So what do you do with your children during the day?
Well, my oldest 2 go to school, and then my 8-month-old stays with my mother during the day.
Okay, so when you were living with your husband, who watched your child during the day?
I did. I skipped a lot of work because I didn't have anybody to take care of my son. My husband wouldn't do it.
So what did your husband do during the day?
He would just do whatever he wanted.
Okay, just what was convenient for him.
Right.
Right, I understand. So what was your overall decision between you two for you leaving?
Well, I knew that I had to get out. We were fighting a lot in front of the children. It wasn't a good environment. And I just feel like moving in with my mother is the best thing for me and my children.
Well, that's good, you know, and especially giving yourself other options, like
Right.
applying for this now.
Right.
So how do you think this will improve your living situation, if you're approved?
Well, I feel like, definitely because they're not going to be in a fighting environment. They're not going to see their parents fight all the time. And I feel like here I can just be, independent, raise my children how they should be raised. And I didn't want to reach out, but I feel like this is the best option for me.
Right. This is a really good option.
Right.
And it's not, it's something anybody can apply for.
Right.
You just have to be approved, which your situation seems as if it will probably go through. So I just want to tell you a little bit about the facility.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen all the housing when you came in, and they're just individual homes, small homes, and you just pay on a monthly basis,
Right.
not near as much as you would, which you've seen all the financials.
Right.
But I just want to tell you about our programs.
Okay.
So your children that go to school will be able to be picked up in the morning on the bus and return on the bus. But we have a program you can apply for that puts your children in like an after-school daycare kind of thing. And there's volunteers that help and people that help them with their homework. So that's something you won't have to do once you get out. That's the first thing they do. They help you with their homework. And then they, just do little activities, whatever they feel is best for children. And then you'll be able to pick them up when you leave work, or they'll take them home.
Okay.
No later than around 7 o'clock. And also, for your 8-month-old, there are programs to put him into some type of care
Okay.
while you're gone.
Great.
So, I think we're pretty well situated on what's all going on in your situation, and that all we need to do is just have this paperwork sent off to the headquarters, and they'll let you know.
Okay.
Are there any questions or concerns you have about what is going on?
I don't think so, not at this time.
Okay, so once you hear from them,
Okay.
we'll decide when you're going to be able to come in, which they'll contact you, and then if need be, you can contact me anytime,
Okay.
which you have my number, and we'll just go from there.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay, well, it's good to see
Thank
you,
you.
and thanks for coming in.